Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Sports News Flash at 12. I am your weekend sports anchor, Miguel Mike Medina. And this episode, I will only be talking about the NBA playoffs. It is finally here. We had 4 games on Saturday, so let's get straight to it. The first one, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers, they've had an impressive regular season. They've had the most wins in their franchise history since 2001. And if you guys know that 2001 was Allen Iverson's MVP season. The only difference is that they were the number 1 seed that year, but this season they're the number 3 seed. Philadelphia, they played an outstanding game against the Brooklyn Nets. They out-rebounded the Nets, especially on offensive rebounds. They had 14 and the Nets had 5. So you could win games if you rebound and you make your free throws. And the Sixers did just that. The Sixers, they went perfect from the line. They went 16 for 16. So that's impressive. The Nets, they committed too many turnovers in this game. They had 19 in game one against the Sixers. The Sixers had 14 steals. So not only they play well offensively, they did it well defensively as well. Joel Embiid, he finished the game with 26 points, 7 of 15 from the field. He went perfect from the line, 11 for 11. James Harden, he was great as a playmaker, making nice step back moves, and he was sharing the ball so effectively. I mean, this whole team was doing that. James Harden, he had 13 assists. PJ Tucker was huge as a role player for the Sixers. He had 7 rebounds, 5 steals, and made 2 of his 5 3-pointers. And as you know, PJ Tucker is the king of corner 3-pointers. Tobias Harris, he added 21 points on 9 for 14 shooting. So collectively, this was a great team victory for the Sixers. They won 121 to 101. If the Sixers play like this on a consistent basis, they're going to be very tough to beat. So we're going to see how game 2 will be. Game 2 will be on Monday night. As for the Nets, Mikal Bridges, he has been sensational for the Nets. He finished the game with 30 points. He went perfect from the line for 4. Nick Claxton, he played well defensively. Yes, the Nets lost, but individually he played well defensively, and he added 10 rebounds and 3 blocks in this game. Next up, Warriors versus Kings. The reigning defending champions Warriors took on the Sacramento Kings. The Kings hosted their first first postseason since 2006. The crowd was electric. They were into it, and they waited a long time for this. They waited a long time for this moment. And boy, De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk, this was their first postseason game, but they played like if they were veterans. De'Aaron Fox, he finished the game with 38 points. Monk had 32 points. Domantas Sabonis, who was a huge pickup for the Kings, he finished the game with 12 points, 16 rebounds, and three steals. Overall, the Kings had 50 rebounds in this game. And like I said, you could win ball games if you rebound the ball a lot, especially if you out-rebound your opponent. But the Kings, they made their statement in game 1. Steph Curry, he had a chance to send the game to overtime with a 3-pointer, but he missed. So the Kings were able to hold on and win 126 to 123. So I didn't see the game last night. When I woke up this morning, I saw the highlights, and I couldn't believe that the Kings won game 1. And this is no knock towards them, but the thing is that the Warriors are a much more experienced team than the Kings, and the Kings haven't been there since 2006. But with this victory, this team has all the confidence that say, you know what, we have a shot to beat these guys. So, and we also got to remember that the Warriors haven't been a good road team this season. The Knicks, took on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And guess what? My New York Knicks, they stole game one on the road against the Cavs by the final score of 101 to 97. And listen to this. This is the Knicks' first road opening series win since 1999. 1999, the year that I got into sports. And this last victory happened on May 30th, 1999. Game one, Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers. Exactly one day before my 8th birthday. That goes to show you for how long the Knicks have been so abysmal throughout the years. But I'm a firm believer that streaks and droughts are meant to be broken. And we saw that with the Knicks yesterday. Jalen Brunson, he led the Knicks with 27 points. Brunson had a strong second half performance after getting into early foul trouble. He came through in the clutch moments. He had a big third quarter. Julius Randle, he had 19 points. Josh Hart, what can we say about him? Ever since the Knicks got him the trade deadline, he has been incredible. In his first postseason game, coming from the bench, he added 17 points and 10 rebounds. 5 of those 10 rebounds were offensive rebounds. So Josh Hart played his guts out. I love what he brings to the table. Obi Toppin, he scored all of his 9 points in the third quarter when the Knicks went on that run. Donovan Mitchell, he had a sensational performance in his first game, in his first playoff game as a Cleveland Cavalier. He had 38 points in this game, but it wasn't enough. You had Darius Garland, who didn't have a great game. If Garland would have had a great game, we probably would have had a different conversation right about now. Jarrett Allen, he added 14 rebounds. We know who he brings to the table. But Darius Garland, he needs to be much more better coming into game two. The Knicks are looking to grab a 2-series lead on Tuesday night for game 2. So, but great victory for my Knicks. And last but not least, we have the Hawks against the Boston Celtics. And on paper, it looks like the Celtics are a far more superior team. And in this game, they were in command from the beginning. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Derek White all combined for 78 points. The Celtics completely were just dominated in this game. They were dominant. They won the game 112 to 99. But I do expect the Hawks to come out, play with much more urgency, play more better. In game 2, the Hawks are still a good team. And they just finished coming from the play-in tournament game against the Miami Heat. So I expect the Atlanta Hawks to bring it in game 2. I don't see them getting swept. I still see them giving Celtics a run for their money, even though I do think the Celtics will win the series. But like I said, the Hawks, they're a good team. They have a new head coach, which is Quinn Schneider. I like him as a head coach. And so we will be paying very much attention to how the Hawks will respond in game 2. That does it for this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. We have 4 more games on today's Sunday. So continue enjoying the NBA playoffs. Hopefully today's games will be better than yesterday. Yesterday, 2 of the 4 games, which were the night games, were great games, which were the Knicks and Cavs and the Warriors and Kings game. Both of those made up a lot because the first 2 games of Saturday's games were, let's be honest, they were boring. Because when it's lopsided, there's nothing fun about that. But yes, enjoy your Sunday. Stay safe. Always have God in your heart. And we'll see you next Sunday for the new episode of Sports News Flash at 12.